What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about wash mitts and the one bucket method. What's that? We'll be covering that in detail in just a second. All right, guys, hold on. It's about to get controversial in here. Now, before you freak out, just hear me out. I do not use a two bucket method. And you guys are gonna be like, what the heck, what are you talking about? You don't use a two bucket method. Now hear me out, like I said, when it comes to washing a vehicle, I am all about doing the best job possible, being fast, efficient, giving myself as well as my clients a great result. And when it comes to using a washing system and technique, I have since in the last probably 5+ years now, do not use a two bucket method. And I'll get into that and we'll get in depth hands-on in a later video. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll try to remember to put a link in the description below to that video. But if I somehow forget, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell for notifications so when I drop that video, you guys will be notified and we'll get in-depth hands-on of why I wash a vehicle the way I do. So getting back to the mitts now, when it comes to mitts, there's a lot of great mitts out there. You can spend anywhere from probably $1 or $2 for a cheap little foam sponge right here. We got the nice plush soft sponges right here for probably $10 or so, I think. And then you got the nice big mitts right here that you'll probably spend $10 to $20 on. To me, I can't wrap my head around. I mean, you can do a two bucket method, have the grit guards doing all that. It's all well and dandy and all, but it's a decent way to wash a vehicle, but it's not, in my opinion, the best way to wash it to where you're minimizing transferring dirt on there. Now, if you have a coating or some kind of good wax or sealant on your paint and you do your pre-rinse with a pressure washer, that's gonna get a lot of that dirt and gunk off of there. But you know, we got client cars, if you're a detailer, that they're not maintained as often, you want to minimize scratching. There's a lot that plays into it. But what I'm saying is, even if you got a nice car that's swirl free and it's got a coating on there or whatever the case is, and you're taking these literally same two sides for the entire vehicle, top to bottom, even if you're doing the grit guard and your two bucket method, that's all great and all, but there's a better way to do it, and that's where I'm going to jump into right now of how I've been doing this washing on my clients' cars as well as my own personal vehicles for at least 5+ years since I've done a two bucket method where I literally have one bucket. And like I said, we'll get a little bit more in depth into that in a later video. But I will use a very nice thick plush 600 GSM microfiber towel for cleaning the client's car or my own personal vehicles. And what I have right here is I literally have 8 clean sides. As if I fold it up, I always have a new side I'm working with, and depending on how dirty the vehicle is, will determine on how often I flip my towel to a clean side. Typically, when I'm doing a client's car, I'll use 2 to 3 towels doing the whole car. I'll also never take this towel, reintroduce it to that bucket. I will always have fresh, clean towels in there, and those dirty towels will never get reintroduced into that bucket. Now, where it comes into being faster and more efficient when it comes to washing is I don't have to take this sponge or mitt right here, walk back to my bucket, do the grit guard deal, and then come back to the car and do that back and forth, back and forth. I'm only going back and forth once, maybe twice if I'm using 2 or 3 of these towels right here, because I'm always flipping it to a clean side. So I'm not having to walk back and waste time, not to mention water. If you have another bucket, you got to fill the bucket up with, you know, fresh, clean water. It's a lot of waste, in my opinion, a lot of wasted time. So I really believe this is a great system, works good. I used it on my own personal Viper here that has very, very soft paint. My new Corvette, another car that has soft paint, unlike the older Corvettes. So if you guys haven't started working on any Corvettes, if you're a detailer, the newer Corvettes seem to have a little bit softer paint than like a C7 or some older generations. So they're kind of hit and miss, so just keep that in mind. But like I'm saying here, is when it comes to working on soft paint, always having a clean side, and you guys can still do the two bucket method. That's fine. I'm not discrediting it or saying the two bucket method sucks. All I'm saying is there's a better system, in my opinion, when it comes to washing a vehicle. And I will get a bit more in-depth and technical and showing you hands-on in a later video of how I wash a vehicle. And I'll use one of my own personal vehicles for demonstration purposes. Maybe I'll take the vet out and get it really dirty and show you guys that, hey, you're not scratching the paint with this system right here that I've been doing now for the last, 5+ years. So guys, I hope that's helpful information here in today's video. I hope you guys understand my point of view. I'm not discrediting the 2-bucket method. I just am saying there's a better way that's faster, more efficient, that will give you and your client a better result, in my opinion. Again, that's all up to you guys. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a big old thumbs up. And if you guys are new here to the channel, I want to welcome you. And if you haven't already done so, consider hitting that subscribe button, guys. We got a lot more great content coming your way here in the very near future. Till next time, I'm signing off. Talk to you soon.